Welcome back everyone. Today I'm going to remake old review of a Beretta Cx4 Storm. Okay, it was a pistol caliber semi-automatic carbine. It was produced by produced in 2003 till now. It was designed and manufactured by Beretta. So it's fire 9mm. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, we cannot see what caliber it used in the frame, only the brand and the series name. Okay, so I'm going to assume it was 9mm. Okay, let's remove it and see this. What do you think? Is it 9mm? It's probably 9mm. Okay, so yeah, so let's begin. But before we begin, as usual, if you have not, please consider to like and subscribe. And if you interested to become a member of the channel, supporter of the channel, you can become a member by clicking a join button right next to the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Or if you see join button, click it on the channel. Okay, it will give you a option of a membership tier with its own perks. Per tier they have their own perks that you can expand. Like click this, you can click the inverted upside down triangle. You can see that by clicking it, it will expand. Like you understand. If you can use YouTube, you probably understand what I mean. Okay, so if you click that, it will give you a detailed information about the perks. So if you're interested, please check it out. 3 tiers. You can choose the most expensive one, which is tier 3. Cheapest one is tier 1. For for good people out there, they should probably check out tier 2. Okay, so let's go back. So let's begin. So this is like the frame. As you can see, it's probably plastic frame, or yeah, probably plastic frame. Like it's probably like a gold Glock, not gold Glock. Okay, so this is okay. They didn't even name it right. Okay, this is the lower receiver, upper receiver. Okay, turn it into this color. I'm gonna fire it now. So you can see it first. So it was hammer fire. Okay, so it's basically like a Uzi type, Mag 10 type. Okay, so it's more like that than a pistol, but I think it's more like yeah, because there's a like this is the telescopic bullet carrier. Okay, so it's similar like a Uzi. If you check out my old video about Uzi, I don't know if I'm remake it or not yet. So let's begin. Come on, how much? Okay, so 4 minutes. So firing now. So when you pull the trigger here, the trigger bar will move this part here. See? Okay, maybe. Okay, so if you watch closely here, the trigger housing is the one that holding the hammer down. Okay, holding the hammer in position. So if you pull the trigger, when you pull the trigger bar here will basically pull the firing pin catch lever in the hammer. Okay, this hammer and firing pin catch lever to move forward a little bit until until this point. If you can see from this part here, watch closely here. So when you pull the trigger bar will pull forward the hammer and the firing pin catch lever forward until it was disconnected from the trigger group housing. Okay, and it will hitting the firing pin. Is it firing pin? Yep, firing pin. Hitting the firing pin. The blowback happened. So this is not gas operated. This is blowback operated. And then it pushing down the hammer. Okay, into the position. So the hammer is being catched by the trigger group housing again. Okay. So this is that's this trigger group housing. Okay, this trigger group housing is the one that's holding the hammer in position until you pull it forward. As you can see, like the hammer pin here moving forward when you pull the trigger. Okay, so this is remind me of a bullpup design. The bullpup design of uh, BNT9, if I'm not mistaken, MP9. Okay, very similar also to Event 2000, Event FS 2000. So like you basically pull it forward, pull it, pull the hammer forward, and it will release the hammer because the hammer is basically being hold in position like this by the trigger group housing. So when you pull the trigger, blowback happen. So you can see this bolt carrier here is pushing down the trigger bar, disconnecting it from the hammer and the firing pin catch lever. Okay, it was disconnected now. Let's see from down below here. So when you fire, when you're firing. Sorry, wait a minute. Okay, really 12 minutes. Okay, 8 minutes. Okay, I'm sorry. So when firing, the bolt carrier is pushing down the trigger bar. The trigger bar disconnected from the firing pin catch lever. Okay, now you see this. The pin is being pushed backward. Okay, by the bolt carrier. Push backward and down. Okay, because this hammer spring is holding it like down like that. Okay, and also the space in the trigger housing group and the hammer pin here, allowing it to go back until the hammer pin hitting this point. Okay, and then the trigger bar starts to go down before being catched, for it to be catched by the trigger group housing. Okay, as you can see, that's the firing mechanism. Okay, it was very long explanation. Okay, so the simple way to understand it, you're firing it, you're firing the rifle. Fire, you pull the trigger bar will uh, pull forward the firing pin catch lever, and that connected to the hammer by hammer pin. It pull forward, and then the hammer is disconnected from the disengaged from the trigger group housing, being released and hitting the firing pin. Blowback happen. Now the blowback is push back the hammer and the hammer pin until it hits this point. Then the hammer start go down forward a little bit for it to enter the carrot in the trigger group housing, for it to be connected, like engaged with the trigger group housing, whatever, for it to be fully cycle like that. Okay, so how much? Okay, 11 minutes. What next? Okay, safety. Safety is very simple, which is a cross bolt safety. So you prevent the trigger from moving it out, just like that. That's safety. Okay. So the safety. Now reloading. So reloading, you push from over here. Okay. For releasing the magazine, because there is a stock sling plate. This plate here that's holding the magazine together. Okay. So when you're reloading, you push from this side, from this side. Okay. You push the button there, allowing the magazine to be released. That's reloading. Uh, Safety, reloading. Okay. Now the bolt catch mechanism. I always forgot about the bolt catch, so let's do it fast. Okay. Okay. This bolt stop here. You see this pin here? Some of this. Okay. You see pin here, upper here? I'm gonna go from this angle. Okay. So when the follower go up, the animation is a little bit uh, wrong here, but the follower will push this bolt stop up. Okay. Push it up. So when it's go up like this, you see? So you see the follower here is pushing this bolt stop up, and it's go up. It will catch the bolt carrier. So now the bolt is hold open. Sorry, wait a minute. Okay. So now let's reload it. When you reload, reloading, you push down the bolt stop release lever to allow the bolt carrier to chamber around. So that's process of reloading if you empty the magazine. Okay. So the bolt hold open working. This is reloading without bolt hold open. Very simple. Now let's focus it in this color. Let's see the accessories. Okay, this accessories, forward grip, laser, trim color. If you want to change it to desert color, accessories rail. Okay, flashlight. Okay, optic scope. Remove it. Now you have a follow sight. Okay, now a cock sight. Okay, I think this is a better one. So I think that's it. I have been 15 minutes. So I hope you like what you see, and I will see you very soon. Okay, because after this, I'm going to work on Scar Heavy and HK417. I know I keep saying that, but trust me, it will come soon. Bye bye.